Yo, what's the word, ladies and gentlemen? Good morning, good morning. Happy Monday to y'all. Hope all is truly well with everybody. Just sit back, enjoying my cup of coffee. It's Monday, so it is what it is. But yeah, I didn't took today off. I did my mental wasn't even all the way there to even deal with none of them people today. So I took off. Yes, indeed. I done took off. I need some more rest. And to make it so bad, I've been up since like 5 o'clock this morning, literally. Probably like 4:45 or some shit like that. And I was like, man, no, I ain't even about to fuck with it today. My mental is not there. DC Block, what's the word, man? Happy Monday to you, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, out west over there on Hamlin and Maypole, right? Now, for those who know the west side of Chicago and know the area over there on Hamlin and Madison, that's over there at the Circle, right? So the teams was over there, and they deep over there on Maypole. You feel what I'm saying? They deep, right? They got video recordings of it and everything. Hey, good morning, Ev. Good morning, Tanya. So you had the teams on the fourth take over all over there. I'm talking about, man, they had it over there thick, right? Police trying to get them up out of there before an incident happened. Then next thing you know, 8 people got shot that night, right? 8 people. And it's sad, really, that you got these young folks instead of them. Ain't nobody tripping about them hanging out or none of that. That's not my issue. My issue is that usually when it be that deep of a crowd like that, something gonna end up happening. It always do. No, not by the cops. The cops didn't have nothing to do with EV. They shooting each other. No, the cops didn't have nothing to do with it. If anything, they were trying to prevent it before it happened. But when something like that happens, and then come on, they teenagers. They call it the teen takeover. You feel what I'm saying? You got people that been living in that area for over 30 years, 40 years. You know what I'm saying? They got to sit up there and move their car and fear these teenagers sitting up there tearing their vehicle on up because they want to go out there and be wild out, right? So you got to plead out to the alderman. You got to plead out to the mayor. And my thing is, you shouldn't have to even plead out to it. It should be a curfew for these teenagers, no matter if it is summertime and they out of school. It should be a curfew for them. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not saying that they can't be outside, but still should be a curfew for them. If they not 18 years old, then you shouldn't be outside past a certain time. No, EV. Uh-uh. I mean, I got the video clips of it and all that. I mean, I was most definitely gonna go over there anyway because again, I'm not saying that the teams is doing something like completely wrong, but like again, when the multitude is so thick, they outnumbering the police, right? And usually when it's a big crowd like that, something will end up happening either way. Man, man, EV, shit. Yeah, right. He ain't about to look again. Look, they don't come and do anything, man, until it hit the media. Once it hit the news media outlet, then maybe it may be a little traction or whatever the case may be. But otherwise, man, they really don't be doing shit, man. You gotta. That's why it's you gotta do for self, and that's just the bottom line, bro. You gotta do for self. OG Kicks, what's the word? Man, Chicago ain't got no love, man. Look, in a lot of ways though, EV, Chicago ain't got no love, period. You got some love here, but then with all of what would be going on, bro, you would really think that Chicago just ain't got no love for nobody, bro. Even though I know that perception of what they put on Chicago, that is false. You feel what I'm saying? But like again, you got a lot. It's a lot of shit going on here, bro. You wouldn't even imagine. Like shit, fuck what the news put out. I'm talking about just off of what I be knowing, just me keeping my ears on the ground. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not gonna call it no shot right. That's what other people like to say. Ev. I'm not saying that stupid shit. Hey, good morning, Nurse Petty. Nah, now again, they say that stupid shit though. It's still Chicago. I'm not me personally. I never got involved with all that, and I was one of the ones that detest when Nick Cannon came out with Spike Lee did that Chirac movie. Yeah, I was one of the ones right there on the front line with that shit because I didn't like the way Spike Lee tried to portray Chicago. Like shit, like Spike Lee, I ain't got no problem with you, but you was on some straight bullshit with that movie. You was on some straight bullshit. I looked at you funny. I'm like, bro, you really trying to take shots at Chicago like that, bro? You not qualified to doing a motherfucking video, a movie about Chicago. I'm so sick of you outsiders thinking that y'all really know what's up. I'm so sick of you outside sons of bitches really thinking that y'all know Chicago when y'all don't really have a clue. But whatever. That always had got on my nerves a little bit though, Nurse Petty. Outside people try to tell the world about Chicago. Like, boy, look, you need somebody that's actually here, born and raised up in it all their life to really tell you what's really good about Chicago. That's who you really, to me, in my opinion, should get your information from. All these old outsiders just come in and then they do these little documentaries and then they may talk to a couple people and act like they really know some shit. Man, go sit the fuck down. Go sit the fuck down. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. I don't give a fuck about all that documentary bullshit, nothing. You get it right from the hip from an individual that been here all their life. I think that's one of the one things that really gets on my goddamn nerves, just seeing outsiders make monetary income about talking about Chicago when they not even from here. It should be the people that's from here being able to make monetary income about talking about Chicago, in my opinion. You're not going to really put boots to the ground and go in the hood and go in places where a lot of people will sit up and think just because I can go in these places by myself, I don't need no motherfucking crew with me. You lousy sons of bitches need security and all that shit. Why would I need security where I live at? I go wherever the fuck I want to go at by myself. Just like when 6ix9ine did that bullshit going to O Block. You think he what up with it was good morning, Reggie Rez, what's the word? You think he would have went there actually by himself? The fuck is y'all is you I know damn well y'all know better than that. That man pump faith and act like he went over there and was really just standing all over there. He waited till everybody was good and sleep. And he wasn't by himself. The hell we talking about? Exactly, Nurse Petty. It be right. It be the other people that be so infatuated with old block. Old block, old block. I bet you, Johnny Blaze, you won't go over there to old block. Boy, if you knew how many times I'd have been over there. Is you for real? Yo, I'm from here. Man, it ain't nowhere, ain't no hood that I ain't been in. I mean, hype it up. They will make you believe that it is so damn it's that dangerous. Well, yeah, it's dangerous everywhere. You feel what I'm saying? If you mind your goddamn business, you can go right on up in there and go to whoever house you going to and go ahead on about your business. But these outsiders will sit up here and blow it up way more than what it really needs to be. Like, I know they ain't tripping because they like the aurora, the persona that's put on out there about old block. So I get them. But yeah, if you is a stranger and they you ain't known from over there, yeah, you do have to be very, very careful. Very, very careful. I'm talking about very careful. Now, don't get it confused now. But again, if you mind your business and you ain't all up in people's face, you ain't all trying to talk to every goddamn body. You be quiet and you move accordingly. You good. But if you that talkative motherfucker that like to talk and ask questions, boy, yeah, all right. Yeah, you most definitely better leave with your wallet then at that point, because then they ain't gonna want to talk to you for the free. You got to pay. Tell me I'm lying, Nurse Patty. Tell me a motherfucker that come over there asking all them questions. You think they ain't gonna have to leave with their wallet? Right, deja vu. Deja vu. You will have to leave with your wallet. They is not even talking to you for the free. You got to pay them. Shit. or they gonna take it from you. Or they gonna take it from you. Shit. So it's either you go ahead and pay them since you gonna ask them all them goddamn questions. Shit. Mm-mm. Pay them if you gonna start talking to them, or you talk to them and then you trying to act like you ain't gonna pay them nothing, or they gonna rob you. Oh, they gonna most definitely rob you. They'll rob you in the daytime. They don't give a damn on over there. Shit, man, please. Look, put it like this. If you ain't got no business over there, you don't have no reason to be over there. And I'm just gonna keep it real. If you have no business over there by O Block or even in O Block, you have no reason to go there. Don't be one of these type of silly sons of bitches that want to go into the dangerous parts of Chicago to try to prove a damn point. Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay. Man, I've been hearing about O Block. I've been wanting to go there for the last 3 years. I'm finally here, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm over here at O Block. Da 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 da. Baka 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 baka. All because you want to go over there and sightsee over there in O Block. Don't lose your damn life trying to go and sightsee over there in the dangerous parts of Chicago. See, if I go somewhere, do you seriously think that I'm trying to go to the most dangerous parts of the city? Or am I trying to play it safe and go somewhere where I know it ain't that much trouble? It ain't never that deep, ladies and gentlemen. I don't give a damn. These people make me sick for content, and you got cats out here for content that would do that. Yeah, okay. That part right there, Nurse Petty, even all they had to do is just be cool. Shit. That's because they like to go over there and be asking questions and shit. See, exactly, deja vu. The Robert Taylors, it was one way in, one way out. You didn't have a choice, EV, at the entrance. You was checking in right then and there at Robert Taylor Homes when they were still up. That is an absolute fact, bro. If you came up in that building, bro, they gonna ask you what it is with you. You trying to get high, or and then they even ask you who you here to see. I'm telling you, EV, man, that shit deep. When the Robert Taylors was up, bro, they ain't, bro. If you look, you either was gonna cop some drugs, or you had family up in the building. But either way, they was gonna find out why you had came to that building. Yeah, they most definitely gonna find out what you did, what you doing at that building. Man, look, hey, EV, look, you better state your business as soon as before you even get to the stairway. You better state your goddamn business. I'm trying to tell you, EV is serious. Well, when Robert Taylor was up, it was that serious. They ain't play no motherfucking games, man. Man. Look, you didn't even want to get on the elevator any damn way, deja vu. Half the time, them elevators didn't even work. You had to walk up all them goddamn stairs and shit. Shit. I look, deja vu. You remember them? I'm sure you know about them days when them elevators weren't working and shit. You had to walk up them goddamn stairs, all them damn flights of goddamn stairs and shit. Stairs pissy than a motherfucker. Pissy. I'm talking about pissy, garbage, needles, Pampers. It was everything on them stairs. You had to foot it. If that elevator didn't work, You had to foot it up them goddamn hard concrete ass stairs. Shit. Telling you, it was some on else, Jack. Robert Taylor's, Ida B, man, even shit. Even the goddamn, I'm trying to think of what was the damn name? Boy, it's been so long. The fuck, man. Look, we had a lot of goddamn projects. That's all I know. A lot of and to be honest with y'all, they still have certain projects that's still going now. They just tore down all the high rises. All the high rise buildings that was up in the city of Chicago, if it had something to do with the projects, yes. But they haven't tore down all of them because Stateway is still on State Street. They still got them buildings on over there. But then now I don't know if they occupied or not though. You feel what I'm saying? They could be tearing them down next too. Who knows? I'm not sure. Yeah, Argyle ain't going nowhere. Yeah, Argyle Gardens ain't going nowhere. You already know that, Nurse Petty. You know they annual picnic on supposed to be coming up soon anyway. No, they not gonna rebuild no projects. They gonna tear them down and put houses on over there. EV. Yeah. They hell no. Once they tell if they that's if they tell them down. I'm not sure. I'm not all the way sure because if it was on the news, oh, I would have said something about it. But if they tear them buildings down, bro, all they gonna do is just put houses. They gonna put like apartment buildings all down that strip. They trying to take away that stigma of projects, right? And put housing and all this and that. They what I'm saying they've been trying to just change it over. But just imagine, EV, if down there at where you at in New York, right? They tear down all the project buildings and start putting up houses and all this and that, right? Boy, do you know how much trouble that's gonna be? I mean, tear down like all the high rise projects that y'all got, the buildings that y'all got in New York. Just imagine them tearing all that shit down and then start putting houses and everything over there. It's gonna be pandemonium. Just like it was here. When that shit first happened, man, that shit was crazy as hell. Yeah, I mean, no matter how much, trust me, shit, it was people here that was outraged about them buildings getting towed down. Exactly, Nurse Petty. They knew what they was doing. They tried to make the black folks that was in them projects, move them out there in them suburbs, way far from Chicago. Unfortunately, you right about that, deja vu. You right about that. You got to be able to code switch. I don't care what nobody say. You got to be able to code switch. Where people be sitting up here acting like you can't code switch, yes, you can. Breakfast for dinner. Good morning. Good morning. You can't talk the same way as far as when you go to a job, even your job. You still have to talk professional. Yeah, and now if you've been at your job for years, then yeah, it's you have to gain a rapport with your employment to be able to talk a certain way. But otherwise, you still have to have a certain level of decorum and a level of etiquettes of how you talk to people. Everybody ain't gonna go for all that ghetto slang bullshit. Exactly, EV. Step and fetching. Just like how Joe Clark had his how he had to tell Joe Clark he was gonna step and fetch and apologize to them people. Yeah, he told him, I'm the head nigga in charge. You gonna step and fetch, you gonna apologize. Yeah, Gilbert. Yeah, I was just talking about that, Gilbert. I'm glad you here. So you can't say that I don't be talking about the things here in Chicago. I just was talking about that. Yep, I was just talking about that. So yes. And that's exactly what happened too though, Deja Vu. They was forced out. They was forced out. They didn't have no choice in the matter. You feel what I'm saying? They was literally forced out. You see what I'm saying, EV? Cause man, Gilbert will come in and he'll bring it up though. And I gotta give to him. Shout out to Gilbert, because he be on my heels about things, but even though I still talk about things in Chicago, I mean, but he'll blindside me with something, and I'll be like, okay, well, since you want to talk about this, then let's talk about it. No, I ain't got no problem with Gilbert. He all good. Yeah, Gilbert all good, man. He come through. He come through. He be on this troll shit, but he still know how to talk about certain things. He know how to talk about things that matters. I mean, he don't just totally be on bullshit. So I go along with him. Yeah, I go along with him on that. So I'm actually glad that I did take the day off anyway because I needed some more rest. And deja vu, that right there in itself is diabolical. And yes, you had a lot of people up in the projects making. I'm talking about I'm talking about hellified good money. You had truck drivers that was living in the projects, deja vu. Now back then, money stretched way longer then back then than now. So just imagine how much a truck driver was really bringing home then. And I'm talking about this is back in the late 80s, early 90s. Imagine that. They still living in the projects, but when you go up in their house, they got everything that you would think that would be up in a house. But they in the projects with it though. You feel what I'm saying? And will be there for years. Now the only thing that I would say behind that is hopefully that they save some money. Hopefully they'd have saved some money, and if the time was right, if they did have to move, then it wouldn't be no problem. But me personally, I'm making so much money, man. I'm not about to sit up here and continuously keep living in the hood, though. Well, buy me some, Carlos. Good morning, the real Carlos. Buy me some WD-40 then, Carlos. How you know I got some? Right, deja vu. Look, I'm making six figures, but still living in the hood. Like hell no. I want a house. Yeah, Carlos, you always complain about my chair, man. This my outside chair. I'm in the garage. I don't look. That's you. That's you getting tired of listening to it. Like I said, if you got a problem with my squeaky ass chair, then that's fine. That's cool. Well, then we don't want to hear it crying early in the morning. We don't want to hear that squeaky ass chair. We don't want to hear that squeaky ass chair. Don't get mad at me because I got a squeaky ass chair, Carlos. Right, that right, and that's what I'm saying, Nurse Petty. Like y'all ain't said nothing about my squeaky chair, but Carlos come right on in. Look, he gonna include everybody up in that shit. We don't want to hear that squeaky ass chair. How about you say you don't want to hear that squeaky ass chair? Then I really go along with you on there. I'll be like, all right, man, I'll be still just for you. Oh, here you go again. Always trying to be on some bullshit. You act like you speak for the people or something. Get the fuck out of here. Hey, y'all. Hey. Carlos speak for y'all now. Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Do Carlos speak for y'all? Damn. Carlos, I didn't know. Damn, you taking that Dr. Kane thing a little bit too goddamn seriously now, my nigga. Damn, now you sitting up here speaking. You speaking for the people in the chat or something? What's going on? Donate Carlos to a new chair. Hey, Carlos ain't about to donate nothing, but he'll donate money to me drinking on some 211. But then that's about it. Carlos ain't gonna donate shit. He ain't even gonna donate no money even for me to get no damn WD-40. So I know damn well he ain't gonna donate to no goddamn chair. Hell no. So look, the real Carlos, don't even waste your time on Carlos with that one, man. Just let him be. Oh man, I will donate for you to get one from Goodwill. Ain't that a hey man? Right, just fuck the new. Yeah, I ain't got to get for outside chair shit. Just donate some money for me to get a WD-40. Yeah, just donate the money. Just look, don't ask. I say don't ask. I say don't ask. No questions. Just give the money. Man, ain't nobody taking no money from no damn 7-Eleven. Is you crazy? Now you want somebody to get locked up. The minute I take some money up out of the 7-Eleven, I'm going to jail, Carlos. You think I want y'all to see me on body cam footage taking money up out of 7-Eleven? Come on, Carlos. That ain't even smart. As much shit as I talk when I look at and review body cam footages, no, bruh. You ain't gonna catch me on no goddamn body cam footage. Hell no. What up with it, Thaddeus? What's the word, man? No, I can't. No, we don't even sell WD-40 at 7-Eleven. No, we don't even sell that. No, so now he want me to be on some illegal shit. So then somebody would catch it on body cam footage and be talking about dumb 7-Eleven worker tries to steal WD-40 up out of the store. Like, get the fuck out of here. They holding me in the damn back. They holding me in the back waiting on the police to come so they can come put the cuffs on me for me stealing some goddamn WD-40. Boy, you got to be crazy. Yeah, I bet you would review it. Yeah, look. Hey, Carlos, I bet you have a good old time with that shit. Now look at this dummy. Instead of him just go ahead and work hard and wait for him to get his check, so he could buy him some WD-40. He's on camera stealing some WD-40, y'all. Oh, Lord, deja vu. That would be the funniest shit ever. Because I had to call it out for what it is. Like, I'm a dumb son of a. Like, look at my dumb ass getting caught on camera stealing some damn WD-40. Now, I know a lot of y'all probably ask me, well, Johnny Blaze, why you just didn't wait until you get paid and you go ahead and just buy it when you got paid? Why you had to steal that WD-40? I'll be like, cause when I be going live on YouTube, one of my supporters be tripping about my chair, you know what I'm saying, squeaking and everything. You know, he said he was gonna stop supporting me if I ain't get that squeakiness done off the chair. Hey, good morning, Tamika. So I didn't have the money right then and there. I felt pressured, and I don't want to lose my support on YouTube because I be getting passive income on there. So I just did what I had to do. Now I was gonna pay it back. You know, it ain't nothing but some WD-40. Nurse Betty say, how about just buy a new chair? Nurse Petty, it's an outside chair. I'm not buying a new chair for outside. This chair is still good. It just squeaks. So the most I'm gonna do is just get some WD-40 and just, spray in the necessary area. But I ain't about to buy a whole new chair for outside. This is for outside. Look, next time I'll just make sure when I do be outside in the garage or whatever, I got another chair that I could get where you ain't got to hear no damn squeaking. Boy, you got a lot of demands, Carlos. Somehow stop churning the mic. I don't even know what that means. Damn, now I gotta take up a donation so I get me a new chair or Carlos. I'm gonna lose support of Carlos. Yeah, Evie, I gotta come out of pocket now. Damn, look. Shit, look, y'all, I'm a struggle streamer. So Carlos, look, this struggle streaming as man right here now. I'm a struggle streamer. So, look, until I'm able to get better, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you have to deal with a little squeak, squeak, squeak here and there. Yeah, and the bird said it too. Even the bird said it. Yeah, Carlos, you got to deal with it. I'm going to get better. I'm going to get better. Look, it's going to get greater later. You said get up and do some DoorDash. Hell no. Hey, Carlos said get up and do some DoorDash. Ain't that some shit? God damn, Carlos. Yeah, I sure can do some DoorDash since I ain't going into the plantation today. Yeah, I most definitely can get it in. I can get it in this morning. Hell yeah, I most definitely can. So you about right about that, Carlos. Yeah, you about right with that one. Yeah, I go outside and do some DoorDash and make me a couple dollars, go to the Goodwill and go and get me a chair that don't squeak. Yeah, I know they got some old office chairs, probably like 5, 10. I don't care. Really, to be honest with you, I don't care how much it is. Just get the chair so that way I can replace this chair with that one because I'm sure it ain't gonna be all that squeaky shit. I could be empathetic towards old Carlos. I mean, if I'm sitting up on the live stream listening to you, yeah, I don't want to hear all that squeaky bullshit. So I mean, I can't really get mad at Carlos about that. Cause I more than likely I wouldn't want to hear that shit either. I'd be like, God damn, with that old squeaky ass shit, I'd have said the same thing. That's why I can't. I can't get mad at him for saying that. He right. No, you did say. Nah, well, no, look, hey, Nurse Petty, I'm not fucking with the Goodwill store. No, I can't. No, I can't bring nothing. No, no, we don't have company like that in our house. No, we don't have company in our house like that. We no, they stay their ass right there at the Goodwill, dear Nurse Petty. Fuck that. No, matter of fact, hold on. Instead of being cheap, no, fuck that. Instead of being cheap, fuck that. Just go ahead and buy me a brand new goddamn chair. How about that? Fuck that. See, when you go the cheap way, that's the type of shit that happens to you. You have friends coming home with you and shit. You feel what I'm saying from the Goodwill. You didn't ask these people to come with you. No, you didn't ask these ticks or whatever. No, no, no. No. How about I just buy brand spanking new? Shit. No, I ain't gonna look. How about Carlos? I just buy a whole brand new chair stock. It don't be so cheap. Okay. Now I be cheap on certain things, but like when it come down to certain things, nah, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it straight out. I don't look. I want it brand new. Nah, I ain't look, Nurse Petty. I ain't paying no attention to Carlos now at this point. Hey, good morning. Say less, trust none. What's the word? Happy Monday to you. Happy Monday. Nah, I ain't paying attention to Carlos. Already, I got a fold up. I got a fold up chair, Carlos, that I can sit in right now. As a matter of fact, so you most definitely don't have to hear no squeaking. I got a, I got a fold up chair. A lawn chair or whatnot. You ain't gonna hear no squeaking up out of this chair right here. I see. There we go. The squeaking is gone. No more squeaking. Yeah, no squeaking. I got one of these. I got like maybe probably like 3 or 4 of these fold up chairs. I got one in my trunk just in case if I go to a park or something like that. Shit, I got my own chair. Now I will say this though, from the Goodwill, I'm going to get I'm going to get a computer desk from the Goodwill. You said an Amazon wish list. Yeah, I should be able to figure out how to do that. Make an Amazon wish list. Man, say less, trust none. You already know. Hey, look, damn, Nurse Petty. Look, see stuff like that. You can most definitely see. I turn that boy upside down, inside out, get it sprayed, all that. Well, you know what? You right. I ain't cause that's entirely too much goddamn work when I could just go to the furniture store and just get a computer desk. You right. That is too much work. Fuck all that. Everything brand new, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck all the crazy shit. I ain't got time for all that bullshit right there. Get it brand spanking new. I ain't gonna have them type of problems. Yeah, just buy it brand new. No, you right though, Carlos. You can, but you buy at your own risk though. With still with the goodwill, you still buy at your own risk. What up with it, bro? I'm telling you, you buy at your own risk though. I'm not saying that you can't, but man, look, you buy at your own risk when you get it at the goodwill though, because you still never know. Man, them Goodwills, all of them Goodwill stores don't be running on the up and up and have they some have quality merch and then some don't. And then sometimes the merch be so messed up with all type of ticks and bugs and all that. Like, bro, hell no. Yeah, Nurse Patty, no, I'm not even going there, man. No, I be sleeping up in the goddamn garage, Nurse Patty. Shit, if I was to do some old crazy shit like that, no, it got to be brand new. Let's say you the man on these YouTube streets, you let the people sponsor you. Man, I still no say less. I bet no. I gotta do some things on my own though. Now the people see me doing things and getting little things here and there. If they want to pitch in, they can pitch in, but there ain't no pressure. That's on me. You know what I'm saying? That's on me. I ain't putting no pressure on nobody to do shit like that. So that's why if people donate, then I can just buy it myself anyway. So to me, it's a win-win. You feel what I'm saying? It's a win-win. If I get donations, then if I get enough donations, then I'll be able to just go ahead and outright just buy it. Yeah, so no, I ain't put no, I ain't gonna do all that. No, I ain't scamming nobody. No, but I do need to get not that now because Rachel been on me about my PO box. Now I will say this: I am gonna get my PO box up. I did have a PO box. I just let it go, but I'm gonna get it back again. So I will when I do a little upload video to that effect, and then I'll let y'all know my PO box and all this and that or whatever. So if anybody wanna send me something that way or whatever, cool. But I'm most definitely gonna get my PO box back because I did I let it go. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. Though, say less, man. I'm here for that, man. Just to entertain. You know, have my opinion, my view about it. I know Carlos gonna most definitely challenge what I say any damn way. But it's cool though because it's all in entertainment. It's all for fun. We don't take this seriously. Look, when we go to the job, man, and we do what we do, we already got enough on our plate to dealing with the responsibilities of just being responsible and taking care of yourself and taking care of your loved ones. So everybody to me and this is to my opinion, everybody need an outlet to be able to laugh, be able to joke, you know what I'm saying? Be able to sometimes you can't escape it, but just sometimes take a break from the real world and go into another world, so to speak. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Tesh. Practice what you preach. This is for everyone. Enjoy. Yeah. Carlos say he needs some cutting. Willie, what's the word, Willie? Good morning, bro. Happy Monday to you, man. Yeah, happy Monday to you, bro. Yeah, man. So shit. Hell, I'd have been on here damn near for an hour. Shit, I might as well they cut on the stream yards. Yeah, I might as well to cut on the stream yards, and I think I am gonna do that. Yeah, I think I am gonna do that. I'm gonna cut on the stream yards. So what time is it? 7:08. Yeah, I'm off today, Nurse Petty. Yeah, I'm off today. So, um, I'm gonna get my shit together though first, all the way. Um, eat on a couple boiled eggs and some toast real quick, and then I'm gonna go ahead and set up a live stream, y'all. So it's like seven something right now. Y'all give me to like 8:30. Y'all give me to like 8:30. I'm gonna set the live up once I end this. Yeah, I'm gonna set the live up once I end this. Yeah, Willie, Willie. I had worked 6 days straight up until yesterday. Yesterday was I needed 2 days off, so I'm like, I went in Sunday, and Friday is the end of the pay week. So when Saturday hit, that's a whole nother pay week. You feel what I'm saying? So I was like, damn. Even though I work my regular 5 days, I still work 6 days straight. I still need my 2 days off. Yeah, I still need my 2 days off. So I'm not losing nothing not going in today, no way. Yeah, yeah, like my body tired as hell though, really, like bro, like I could do it consistently though, but like at a certain point though, I be needing just 2 days. I need that other day off. Like that one day don't even be enough. It really don't. Now when I need to just work 6 days straight, consecutive, like on a consecutive basis, then I do what I need to do. But then at some point, I need to take a damn break. Shit, instead of just 2 days off, look, let me get 3 days off. Hell yeah, shit, man. And then I'm already a road warrior. Every damn day I'm on the road, dashing, moving around. So hell yeah, I be fucking tired. Man, cause look, really, look, I need the money, man. Shit, I need the money, man. Look, I need the money, man. But I know I ain't gonna be nothing if I ain't get my proper rest though. So, I can't drive myself in the dirt that much though. Man, Nurse Petty, if trust me, if I had one of those six-figure jobs, I wouldn't have to work so much now. I tell you that. I tell you that. If I had one of those six-figure type of jobs though, nah, I wouldn't have to do all this what I'm doing now. I concentrate on one job, and then that'd be the end of it. Oh, Tess, you cooking breakfast, huh? Oh yeah, say less. I'm most definitely gonna talk. I'm gonna talk about that when I set up the live stream this morning. That's gonna be one of the things that I bring up. Yeah, it's gonna be some topics that I bring up this morning. Y'all just come back at 8:30. I got y'all. I got y'all. We gonna talk about some things that had happened over the weekend on the 4th of July, out west, out south. You know what I'm saying? And anywhere else in between. It's gonna be all about, well, for the majority of the show, it's gonna be about Chicago and what's been going on in these streets. All right. So with that being said, I see y'all at 8:30. I'm gonna set the live up as soon as I get up off of here. And I see y'all at 8:30. Salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all smashing that like button for me. And I'm out.